All right, guys, so we're on the merchants tab or the payment providers. This is where you're gonna set up on exactly how you're going to get paid. We're gonna accept some credit cards and some PayPal. So what you wanna do here is just click on add provider. I told you in the previous video that you do want to use Shopify payments. If you use a third-party provider, they're going to be an additional 2% on your bill, and that's just a waste of money. You do not need that. Go ahead and choose Shopify payments, continue. They're going to have you maybe do some setup right now. So let's check that out, see what happens. It's loading. Pretty sure it's a very simple process. It loads. So Shopify payments by Start. Your store accepts credit cards directly through Shopify. Before we can transfer money to your sales to your bank, we need you to provide us some details completing your setup. So you're going to click on here, complete account setup. And you're going to type in, if you have your LLC set up already, go ahead and choose this. If you do not, you're just a individual US citizen, and you don't have the business stuff set up yet, you can choose individual and you can use your social security number here. Even though it says EIN, you can use your social security number. If you have LLC, then you want to type your legal business name again, and you want to type in your EIN number, okay? So that's interesting. They say social security number over here, but not on the individual. That's weird. Don't worry about that. I think that's just a bug with Shopify because individuals have social security numbers, not EINs, and LLCs have EINs, not social security numbers. So, okay, so whatever. We'll leave it like this. Make sure that your business address is all set up. Keep everything the same as what you had on the account settings page. Type in your birth. Here's where it's asking for your social security number again. So if you have up here, right? Oh, I see what they did. Okay, so individual, you can leave this blank because you don't have an EIN number. And down here, you're gonna put in social security. And if you choose LLC, then all you have to do is put your EIN number down here and put your normal social security if you have it here, right? If you're out of the country, I'm pretty sure you don't have social security, so you would leave this blank and you would have your other country. You have your other country. All right, so now we're choosing our product details, and I would say, well, they got you a big range here. Average order price 10 to 1,000, and average shipping time 8 to 14 days. And you can say your description, custom product, and then down here, this is what it's going to show up on your customers credit card. So SP or Shopify payments, and then your store name. You can change this if you want, but normally leave it the store name. So if you have your printedpleasures.com and your custom domain printedpleasures.com, you want your customers to know that it's you that charge is from. Otherwise, you'll have a higher chargeback rate because they don't recognize that charge, even though they purchased from your store. So you want to avoid that, and obviously put your real phone number there, and then your banking and your account number, and you'll be all set up. Okay, so I'm not going to actually fill this out, but all you have to do is hit save and complete, and now you're ready to rock and roll with Shopify payments. So that after you get your Shopify payments set up, what you're going to do is your PayPal next, and PayPal is actually even more simple. After you get your first sale, PayPal will email this email. If you want to change this is important. So let's say you have an existing PayPal account, you can add this email address to your PayPal as a new email address. Just go to your profile settings inside PayPal, add this email, verify it, and now you don't actually need to have a separate brand new PayPal account. This will accept payments into your existing PayPal account just by adding the new email onto your existing PayPal, if that makes any sense. So all you have to do is get your first sale. You're gonna get an email, and it's gonna have you log in, and make sure that you add this email to your PayPal first, and then get your first sale. And you can test this. You can PayPal. You can have a friend PayPal you, and then like a test payment of like a couple bucks or something, and then make sure that it works, and then you're ready to go. So there's nothing actually here on the settings page that you need. You can probably edit here. What can you edit? You can disable it if you want. Okay. but I recommend you not disable it. Having PayPal on your website will increase your conversions dramatically. So you want it as an option. 90% of people are checking out on their phones. They're buying from your website on mobile devices. People do not want to pull their credit card out of their pocket. They want to just log in with PayPal really quick and check out. Make it super simple for them and they will purchase at a higher rate. So make sure you leave PayPal as a setting and leave it on your store. And it's good to know that you can actually still use PayPal with our funnel process, and we're gonna get into that and how to set all that up. So you can accept the one-click upsells with PayPal when you set it up a specific way. I'm gonna show you that future video or like later down in this course, how you can use PayPal with one-click upsells. It's very, very cool, very sneaky. But it works. So you don't need Amazon payments and alternative payments. I wouldn't do any of these. You don't need them. So manual payments, no, I'd say definitely don't do that. So payment authorization, automatically capture payment for orders, authorize the charge. So right here, you want to set this to automatic capture payments for orders. Authorize the charge on the credit card. That's what you want. If you set it to manual, then you have to go into the order, right? And you have to click a button for every order. You do not want to do that. Yeah, and then it'll say, expiring. So I'm gonna tell you a little story real quick, and it's kind of funny. I have Authorize.net as my payment gateway, but not on Shopify, on CardHook, which is our funnel, which was my funnel process or this funnel software. It's not mine, but that's what I'm using. And so somehow this setting right here got switched, but inside my Authorize.net account. And what happened was all my orders somehow were going into the manual approve, right? I have to manually approve every single order that came in. Well, I didn't notice, like a week went by and I was like, what's going on? Because like I'm not checking my stats every single day. Like the sales on the store are normal, right? Normal, completely normal. But like when I'm actually getting the deposits into my bank account, deposits after a few days would drop down to almost nothing. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Where's the money? Like I see I'm making like $7K a day, but I'm getting deposits of a couple $100. And I finally figured out that this setting was checked somehow in my account. I think they did a software update and one of the settings got changed. I don't know, but I found out that 1,000 orders, no kidding, 1,100 orders were not manually approved in time. They expired. I shipped those products to the customer and I was never able to collect the money. So I lost about 17, 18 grand or something like that in actual product cost, real cost that it cost me, and not including if you consider the money that I collected but I never actually captured or I let expire inside my merchant account. I don't know, it's like 30 grand or something. So I lost like 30 grand in a week. And I was crying in my pillow for a long time. But it was a lesson learned. I gotta be more on top of my business, check the stats every single day, and actually don't just let things go unnoticed. I have to be more on top of it. So I make sure that doesn't ever happen again. I'm much more serious about my business since then. And it's very important that you do the same. So go ahead and click on this, say save, okay?